Alright, Dave's back with more pillars. And this time I'm actually going to look around a little bit more.
I'll see what I can find.
Where is the... I want to see what's upstairs. Might as well clear it first. Um. Wow. I don't know. Uh, Save it, but I don't know.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Take it. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else worth in this town. Says the woman from Thane. Hey, what we said we wouldn't miss dine. Okay. So you don't really know who's what. What a weird power, man. I like how it shows night and day with the way it looks coming in there like that. I'm just looking here. Uh, be right back. Hold on. I'm looking to see if I can't do a little bit better on armor. He's got light armor, which gives him Freeze. Pierce. Alright, we'll try that for a little while. What about crafting? What is this? Okay. Black hammer smithy. This Samoan man is of impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast quarter muscles. Small ears frame a square-jawed face, coated in smeared suit and arcing black tattoos alike. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you do here? You come to a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we find weapons and armor to operate. All fours right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for a week. Now I haven't seen it. A sign of it. I have suspected we're hit by bandits. The road east is crawling with them. More workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coin. As if that one would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in villages like this and the access to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you can keep an eye out for a supply wagon on my shipment at least. Maybe cutting through the black mud, I expect. On a good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace Lord Radric. And this is it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll see them back safe and sound. I appreciate your trying and how. You bring back supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. The discount is starting. If you find any of my work, you give them a good smack upside the head for me. We know there's more grain there, Trumbull. We will sell for scraps while you grow fat in our crops. But first you drunker comes through that door, gets the shot between the eyes. God hears me, Swinner. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away For now, lads, we'll be back. Trumbo, we've got fair price, or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning. Man and woman seem to have be deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the one notices your approach and pauses her smile, faltering a little.
How do you do?
You know this man, non-Tom? I don't believe so. There's something you want, stranger? You two seem in a hurry. Yes, imagine so. We're packing for a trip. Actually, I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I'll have my fill of this town. It's time for some new scenery. Is there anything you can tell me about Giddo Vale? Only that you want to be moving on as soon as you can. You have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rock grows deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves. Goodbye. It's an eerie feeling in a certain way. Where's he at?
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
I'm looking for anyone who can help me feel better. My condolences. Squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tip of her nose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls rigidly from side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on the surroundings, but there's a intrepid warmth to it. You feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Alright, let's reach out. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel something spreading out toward the hanging woman, receiving all that lies between you and with her new unfamiliar awareness. Once you expand enough to reach her, there's a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness. And a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. When you open them again, she's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still weighing in a wind. You no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost?
How are you?
It is both, I think. Yes?
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, looking in her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua. Beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived a bivouac. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die, and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence, and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
From Ovalia? What happened to you? See your blank expression. She catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear. Of course, dear.
Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Granted Crucible of the Soul. Alright, you seem locked just now. I'm a watcher. Well, that is interesting. And I expect that explains how you survived a bioaccident. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's possibly wise for us to share these things. You know anything about watchers? Oh, that they're rare and they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on.
Oh?
Um, on the... Oh, it's right there. Alright, what about... Got it between the roots or bracelets that twine ahead. Holding flowers and not after erased by the rains.
Sip.
Smell of pipe smoke. Once earthly. Sweet winds winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man, straw-colored hair leaning against mossy rock wall. His pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you direct in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in dwarfwoman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
I've been out of sorts lately. Of course, whatever got you. We all got our bad days when we stand perfectly still and stare at courses of wild without blinking. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Think you're going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
War? Saints War, only one in my lifetime. Bel decides he's the living incarnation of Aethys, overthrows Redrecus, marches on Deerwood, so we gave him a Deerwood hello. What's a Deerwood hello?
We blew him up.
Who is Aethys? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly. Anyhow, you'll call him something different where you're from. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Treasurer sitting down here the other day said they had it on a good authority. Someone in town was working with cults, plotting Redric's overthrow. So if he didn't come forward right here, then and there, they'd hang every one last one of us. No one's coming forward, so it's within that's my headman. He steps up and says, it's him. They took him to it as his word. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Redric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Who's Kolsik? Someone who'll get tired of all the hanging. He's on the run now. Probably be until they catch him. Who next to be hanged? What are you still doing here? Drinking mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there. You don't think Wadeland's legacy started with Wadeland. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Kaadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to
I
help
seem
me.
to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
I'm surprised to find a reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights. Hope you're not expecting much.
Uh, hold the line. Allows me to get more opponents engaged with him. Now he's got Saints War armor, and he does a saber with a warbow. I'll take it. Journal. Let's go down the temple.
All right then.
Might as well. Rise the sun, the three dawn stars, the symbol of Ethos.
I haven't been in here for, must be 5-6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Man lies resting beneath a wall lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, box-like aspect. His base is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loose against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near. His features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. The place is not so empty as I thought. Paying respects to the a little risky, isn't it? Think what the townsmen and folk would say. Safer down here than up there, even with the rats as big as they are. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are. I'm no looter if that's what you're thinking. No looter. Not one of his types either. I just wanted to do some good. I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? Those ruins around this used to be a temple of Aethys, sacred, scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Red Cirrus even. Not so much from Cirrus these days. Till the war, of course. Even then, you must get some of the you get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Redrick decided he'd been too lenient on the atheists. He had his people go in and put them to the sword and left them down here or buried under a heap of rock. After that, Redrick ordered his temple seal up. It's been years like that. Up until recently, Lord Redrick's hopes that if we were to dedicate the temple to a living god, then we'd be forgiven and the legacy would end. See? But until then, the temple as you see it is on guard. That's where you came in. Those priests maybe didn't have a lack of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Cut down in their god's house, it doesn't seem right with me. If we can't get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task was pointed for it if you need motivating. A pleasant surprise to see that someone like around here has a shed of respect for the dead. I take it you weren't supposed to be in here? Well, I want me to be in and out, nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just Lord Redrick's forbidden anyone to have anything to do with the scattered god. Made it a little hard to explain to him than you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you can make some coin in the process. I'll find them. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn. By listen. The temple's been sealed off for so long and sprawling with creatures, but if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor, but they'll be there if they're anywhere. Those priests have all kinds of secret chambers. Switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have a sense one after you all your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs to keep a lookout. Maybe try to pat yourself up some.
Blood burns.
Of course.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Doesn't really look like it.
The work of a moment.
I remember something being up in here. I'm gonna wait. Three belts hang from the stone protrusion that runs along the wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's one large belt in the center flanked by two smaller ones. Examine the bells. Bells appear to be fully intact. They're made of thick iron and look really heavy. They don't appear to be much of the ordinary. I have a book that I need to read. Really? Something not right.
I'll have it in no time. I'll have it in no time.
Do I need an lockpick?
Damn it! We gotta take better care of Aloth.
Oh? Certainly.
You're not getting through me. Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Haze fills the air, coalescing, settling into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy that roils, seethes with a grief that seems to spill your own thoughts, taking them into the stars your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges forward and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brilliantly lit stone quarter lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing up the stone around you. You forget to tie your sandals and they're slipping from your feet. Valuing your steps, you're late again. The right's going to begin with you. You hear the tone of the bell and your spirit split as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely this has been the best of the chimes, not blast. The light fades as does memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Right hand? So I can't write notes on this after all.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. You're not getting through me.
All right, then.
Huh. I camp down here? Let's push on a little bit more.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
That was me? I didn't notice that. Remember by Chris's light, the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange and at certain angles. The talent symbol beneath your beak gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if there were summer heat. Every dust and air seemed to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appeared before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, beautifully rendered in broad strokes of art. smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. Your voice sparks movement. The spirit urge surges with a little sudden blazing light. Next moment, you're nowhere else. Your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and people have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies pressed against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of them are initiates that are weeping. Everyone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium. Lit from behind, two people stand before it, lit in a silhouette. Man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you could not understand what he says, but the rhetoric stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through those dark times. You feel that hope. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with its sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. The spirit fades and it suddenly disappears. Let's go back and talk to this guy.
Hail, traveler.
You return by anything? I've reached a strange door by some bells. You know how to open it? On that door, I swear you used to be able to feel those bells. I swear you used to be able to feel those bells above ground. Feel it through the dirt. I know you have to ring them in order, and that's all. One of the rituals. You might find more information in the ritual's room, maybe even a key. It's over by the Spurgatorium with all the books. And Skulder, too. Well, I was like right here. Hmm. I got some clue, but not a whole lot. Ring the middle bell. Yeah, something's not really adding up here.
Well met, friend.
Place is a run. So I've discovered the tunnel has been sealed for years. They must have been tunneled in after all. Well, with the food source shouldn't be anything worse than some vermin, though. You say so.
Hail, traveler. Hail, traveler.
Hey. Of course.
No. Starts to get aggravating when you're not really given very sufficient good clues, really. Wait a minute. Yeah, thanks a lot for the bullcrap. There's no clue, really. It's crap. It's all crap. You know, I just... I don't know. I don't know what I did, but it worked. How bad off am I? Let's try pushing a little bit more.
Now, it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
You're not getting... Curses!
Taking a little bit. Odd. They are tough. Uh, I'm curious about that.
All right, then.
Nice one. All for that bullshit.
That's not nice. All done.
Okay then.
Yes?
Lava will be on seek.
That helps a lot. Dramatically different.
I shall. Aye?
Lava will be on seek.
Aye?
Lava will be on seek.
Hmm?
Huh. Man. I wonder if there's like a... My perception is horrible. Can't figure out what's going on with the
Oh?
Hey,
now it becomes a whole different ball game now. Uh
hmm?
I?
Oh? Lavaru beyond seek!
Yes? I?
Hey.
Not quite!
Hey. All right, then.
yeah, I'm out of spells.
Yes?
Lava will be on seek!
I didn't do a whole lot.
Ah, not quite.
Indeed.
There's even more?
That's not nice.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Lava!
That didn't do shit.
Yes?
Lava will be on seek!
I? Yes?
Lava will be on seek!
Man.
I shall.
Hey. Of course.
How may I help?
Lava will be on seek! Verathus! Verathus! Yeah! Curses!
Move out of the fucking way.
Yes? Anna! Yeah.
Man. All that for that?
All right, then.
Hmm. I don't think I'm doing so well. I know where that goes to there. I didn't realize that was a door.
That's not nice.
How may I help? Oh?
I'm kind of curious what it does.
Yes?
Ixi. Anna! Curses!
Boy, howdy. I don't know about that.
That's not nice.
Hmm.
Oh? Yes?
Leave it to me! You're not getting through me. That's it!
Huh.
Of course.
Saving a lot, but
Curses!
Of course.
All right. Okay.
Spot on!
That's some good times.
Leave it to me!
All right, then. Hey.
Feel.
Oh.
Hmm?
I need some help here.
Hmm?
Hey. Hey. All right, then.
Yeah, that's not good. What is it? Eh? Uh. Man. Can I rest again? I needed that. Upstairs up. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to spreads your faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. As if you step sideways into a new life, you are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panicking robes are like bow your steps, and you're nearly stumbling before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. The yellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple. Following dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of them as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Orton has joined you. Here at the bottom of the temple, in the memory, he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once you're gone. Just keep quiet. Can't take any chances. Memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now too, but it's certain that nobody is coming. There's a crackling noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see it, so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after with what water a body may provide. You hear the faint murmuring to your right, the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You were too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leaches strength from you. There's a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. Spirit releases you and come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the wall around you is veiled once more, cast and muted, accused by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Spirit wafts up the spirit in waves, front your own emotions. I'm sorry, I hope you found some peace in the next life. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion it receives, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see you staring up at nothing, it doesn't get worse, less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering to what you can find of the bones of the priest. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all.
All done.
The hell? Alright, so the map, please. Step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clink from the wall nearby. The door slides open with a grasping rasp of stone.
Good day to you.
I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? Something you're nervous about? No, of course not. It's just never good to linger around these places, that's all. Did you find anything? You lied to me. What? I was very clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I didn't say there'd be spoilers, and I'd pay you, of course, for the trouble. You're very nervous for an honest man, something weighing on your conscience, perhaps, maybe? How did you... That place is full of shadow spirits of those you killed. That's not... I didn't kill them right up until I... You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day, every single day, went to that temple and I warned them. I told them they were playing with fire and Red wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they shrug it off like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me coming up and trying to help them. I could have been arrested right along with them. You worked for Radric? Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held the blade. I know what it was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave ignored. The Radric said she'd be like reborn anyhow, and so it didn't matter. So she got what she wanted. Her martyrdom. Radric ordered us to run around them, surround them up, and lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide at least. They had the vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could be hide. They could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd be something to sell for patches out of deer or back to a deer. But then, when I told the men that the priesthood were gone, they had ordered the temple seal. I couldn't get in again. There was nothing I could do. Nothing you can do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in the hole. Now all we got is people like you. You should have spoken up, told Richard the truth. I could have. It would have ruined me, maybe. Killed me, but I could have saved them. I didn't. I told you the way of it. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. It's not too late to make amends. I'm not sure if that's true. It's been years. What am I supposed to do? Bury the bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. I can do that. I can. I'll pay them the rest, and I'll try and do them right by somehow. Thank you. Truly what you've done. Give me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Yeah, that's how I like that. It changes. I didn't really notice that before. Alright, so you have learned what I've become in strange new world and Awa. I'm a watcher. I can see into people's souls and tell things about them. So now I am experiencing it firsthand. Something deeper. What is this?